Okay. I think we are live. All right. So, just wait a few minutes for people to come in. I'll get this adjusted real quick. The old layout, for some reason, didn't want to work today, so we are with the new Twitch layout. Camera's mounted a little bit different as well, since my existing, I should say my former webcam mount snapped, so I have it mounted to my secondary monitor right now. The room is a little messy behind me, so I don't want to have it facing directly in my direction. So, hey everyone. Looks like we may have a couple people here in chat. It's been a couple weeks since I've put anything on this channel, so I just wanted to update you guys on things going on, how I've been, and check in with you guys as well, see how you all have been doing. Figure we'll let some people come in. This will be about an hour-long stream. I started a few minutes late just because, with me being laid off as many days as I have, I don't really have to worry about waking up, and I just, didn't feel like getting out of bed, especially since it's been raining all day, so there's no real point in getting out of bed if it's, it's just dreary and there's nothing to do. Like, I have one or two small things I can do today, but those are things I can do later on. Just getting some boxes put away and stuff like that. I actually need to take my vitamins still. I'll do that in a little bit. I'll get them ready. I gotta say, gummy multivitamins are amazing. These here, delicious. They're actually really good. I take 2 of them a day and good to go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're closed. Everything is closed still. Right now, if they were open, I'd have my job back. But actually, after the stream is done, I have to go and fill out the forms so I can get my my unemployment stipend for the week. I've basically done everything that I wanted to do over the past few weeks. This is my 7th week. Yesterday started the 7th week I've been unemployed. Which is crazy. Basically, when all the bowling centers open back up around here, I'll have a job again. I'll be able to start putting videos up here. I still have the PAX videos that I want to do at some point if I can just, have the yearn to want to do them. I still have to get all the videos off my phone to do that, as well as get the recordings from the laptop from the gameplay I did, and get them done. Jeez, Chris. So yeah, it's been a crazy few weeks, just getting a lot of stuff done. Been trying to keep busy here at home. I've been going out to try and get supplies for the house when needed, just so my folks don't have to go out as much. If I can keep them home more, the healthier they can potentially stay. So I've been going out into the wild to try and get what we need to, make sure that we have what we need for God knows how long it's going to be until they open the state back up and I can get back to work. Which, as you can imagine, I am really eager to get back to work. I'm going crazy here. Matter of fact, I was able to go to work a couple weeks ago and grab my training manual for the pin setters, just to help keep my mind sharp, you know. Um, but it's been difficult trying to stay sane. I don't really have any bowling videos to put up, so until I can get all this pack stuff started, I have no real content to put up here, other than to go live and chat with you guys every so often. Hey, Sacha, how you doing? But yeah, there's not really a whole lot to do right now. I've been, you know, doing some gaming. I've been streaming on Twitch a lot, but there's not a whole heck of a lot to really do at this point, other than just ride out the storm, essentially, and just do whatever I can to stay sane. I don't know how you guys have been. It's been a few weeks since I've checked in with you guys, so I just want to see how you guys are doing. Today, in Governor Baker's update to the media, he said that later this week he'll be talking about reopening or extending the stay-at-home order. I have a bad feeling he's going to extend it just because we still have so many people getting sick still in the state every day. Apparently, I can't change the chat box here, so that area is going to stay blank. Let's see. Yep, it looks like I can't. Okay. Say that May 26th that your state will start opening. What state? I've heard a couple states extending till the end of May. What is that? Memorial Day weekend? 26th. Day after Memorial Day. All right, Chris. Yeah, I'll be live tonight over there on Twitch. Yeah, so I think the last day I actually worked was April 7th? No, the 14th. Yeah. The last day I worked was March 14th. So that's how long I've been out. So, as you can imagine, it's been very very stressful trying to keep up with things to do. It's like I figured I was going to be laid off for a month. I was expecting to be laid off for potentially 2 months. Wisconsin, okay. Yeah, you guys, I don't think Wisconsin's doing too bad. Let me see. Yeah, Wisconsin appears to not be doing that bad. Let's see. I'm checking here in Wisconsin real quick. So Wisconsin has, as of 45 minutes ago, a total of 5687. So you guys have a tenth of what we're dealing with. As of 45 minutes ago, we have 53,348 total cases. And the area where I am is in the worst. Yeah, because even in Boston, their numbers are lower. It's awful. But at the same time, Suffolk County has more per capita, essentially, in their area. Because, of course, Boston is more densely packed than any other area here in the state, as far as I'm aware. But it doesn't go as far as the town level, as far as I can tell. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. I know where I am, there's a fair amount of people. Let's see. Yes, I'm with you there, Dakota. I mean, I can't wait for bowling to come back myself, because that means not only can I bowl again, but that means I can also get back to work. Hello, how you doing? So it's been interesting the past few weeks. Getting a lot of stuff done. Just being able to get some projects done here, and being able to still somewhat stay productive here at home, and just get a lot of cleaning done, get a lot of organizing done, throwing out a bunch of junk. Um, which I still want to go through my stuff again and see if there's anything else that I can throw out. Because the less stuff that I can have around here, the better. As it would be nice to just, declutter, get rid of things that I thought I would want to keep for a long time, but never did. Um, but at the same time, as much as it sucks being stuck at home, at least I'm doing my best to stay productive. How are you guys doing, by the way, with everything going on? How are you staying sane throughout all this? Let's see. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the old PBA shows on YouTube. It sucks too, because like I'm trying to I'm trying to find stuff to watch, but it's difficult to find stuff to watch when you've already watched a lot of stuff. You fly for American Airlines, so I fly a lot during this, but it's nothing. How are the flights? Like, I hear that a lot of the flights are pretty empty. Is that true in your case? Well, that's like 13 people, huh? Jeez. Oh, wow, that's a big boy, too. That looks like a standard plane. Holy. Yeah, it looks like close to a standard aircraft. All right. Wow. Oh, I bet. I bet those airports are pretty bad. It must be deserted almost. Like even right now, here I am chatting with you guys, but at the same time, I'm just looking at stuff to do at the same time. Like I'm hoping that when everything opens back up, I can head back to Six Flags. I'm trying to go to. I want to do an overnight trip to Six Flags. Have a 2 day stretch over there. Since I'm fearing that the PBA probably isn't going to be doing Maine this summer, and I may actually be able to do it, but I don't think I'll be able to get the week a week off from work until late in the year. So just to cover my butt, I'm not going to go. For the simple fact is, I don't think I'll be able to get the week off from work to do so, especially where I've been laid off for already a month and a half. Oh my word! It must be very quiet when there's so few people in these planes. It must be horrible for you guys, but at the same time, it must be nice just because it's so quiet and it's so low maintenance. Keep up with so few people. You could probably even chat with everyone a bit. Get to know these people some. Geez, so they've even shut down. Basically, some airports are temporarily shut down. Do I play the new PBA bowling game? No. I've been on the fence if I want to get it. Um, I've been wanting to see if it'll go on sale at some point. If it goes on sale, I think I might get it because I don't know if it's worth the $20 to get it. I've heard some positive reviews on it, but at the same time, it's like I've been hearing some weird things about it as well. So I don't want to jump the gun and get it and end up hating the thing. So I'm just kind of sticking with what I'm enjoying right now, which is premium bowling, which is pretty decent. Bases. Where do you know it's hard to be in here? Whew. Wow. That's the thing. Is like so many people right now are just afraid to go out, but at the same time, a lot of people are just fighting wanting to get outside because they can't do anything. Yeah, from what I understand, the curtains over in Lowell are a bit more reinforced now, so it's going to be a lot more difficult to take a curtain down. Um, I know on the GSX you can't take a curtain down unless you can somehow break 13 bolts. I know it takes. I think it's either 13 or 15 bolts. I can't remember how many it is off the top of my head, but I know it's an odd number, and I know it's at least 13 bolts. I know because I've had to flip them around on some of the machines at work because thankfully they're double sided, uh, but some of them the mesh in between the two sides was starting to be exposed. And once that happens, you have to flip the curtain around or replace it. Eventually, of course, in probably 2 or 3 years, we're going to have to start buying some pig curtains to replace the ones that are getting worn down. Yes, taking out deck lights. I've done that once, trying the Flying Eagle on Campbell House. I can't tell you how long it's been since I bowled on an AMF pin spotter. It's been a long time. There aren't that many houses around here that have AMF pin spotters. There's I think they have the 8290 XLs over at Town Line in Malden. I can't remember if they have the XLs or if they upgrade to the XLIs, but I know they're 90s. And it's been a long time since I've been to Boston Bowl because they are extremely expensive. But I know the last time I was there, they have 8270s. They have a variant of the 70s. Um, who else? There's an AMF house in Auburn that I believe, I think they have AMF pin spotters. I can't remember. I've actually never bowled there, but I did go there because I had to pick up an award, a regional award, back in my junior bowling days. Who else has AMFs around here? I can't remember. Matter of fact, I don't know if anyone else around here does have AMF pin spotters. I think those are the only two houses around here in a 1 hour within a 1 hour drive. Kicked a 10 pin out of an 8270. I've kicked a few pins out of an 8290. I can't say the same about 70s because I very rarely bowl on 70s. Last time I bowled on 70s, actually, hold on a second. Was it last year or 2 years ago that I was... Fun Spot up in Laconia, New Hampshire, Weirs Beach, New Hampshire, has 8270s. But they actually also converted over to synthetic lanes finally. Sadly, their wood lanes were crap. Like, their wood lanes were junk. They had to change them. I wish they had put in more wood lanes, but they put in synthetics. It's 20 lanes inside the world's largest arcade. First 10 lanes are Candlepin. Second half is 8270s. You grew up in the 70s, okay. There's plenty of houses of AMF owned houses that use A2s. Of course, now that Bullmore bought all the Brunswick houses, obviously they're gonna have a lot of Brunswick pin setters in there. I feel bad for Lowell though because with everything going on and the fact that they're corporate owned, corporate will not allow anyone except for the general manager into the building, as far as I'm aware. I believe the GM is the only person allowed in the building. There's no maintenance allowed to be done in any of those Brunswick houses. And I have a feeling, because I'm a part of a Brunswick pin setter group, there's going to be a lot of blown motors. There's going to be a lot of blown motors when they go to turn those machines back on. Yeah, I saw your comment there. The National Bowling Stadium, yes, I would love to bowl at the National Bowling Stadium. The Brunswick B10s, yes. If I could go out to Wisconsin and bowl, I gladly would. I actually, yesterday, I finished bleeding out my bowling balls. My Hammer Psycho Raw isn't fully bled out. I couldn't get all the oil out after, I think it was like 10 or 11 hot water baths. There's still oil in that ball, and I don't want to use any more hot water in the house. So there's a little bit of oil left in that ball. I don't know how much, but there's still a little bit left in there. My trackball was done in 5 bleeds. There was a little bit of oil inside my Hammer Black urethane, which I have a feeling I'm going to have to buy a new one because the thumb hole is deteriorating. It's falling apart. There's actually debris in there. So I'm going to get an opinion on it, a second opinion, and see if it needs to be replaced. If so, I'll buy a new one, get it drilled. We'll be on our way. Because I do have to go to a pro shop soon before August. Because I have my Brunswick Kingpin and my Hammer Scandal. They have weight holes in them. I have to get them filled. Yes, the Holler House. Everyone knows about the Holler House. But yeah, I have 2 bowling balls that have a weight hole in them, and I know I can get them filled for like $10 a ball, so it's not that much. But I want to bring my my hammer ball, my urethane ball with me to see if that ball can be salvaged, if it's legal, and in terms of like the big hole that's forming underneath the thumb hole, and see if I can use that ball or if it has to be replaced. No, I'm not a Storm person. I don't like Storm. As much as they're a decent ball company, I'm sure, I feel like I've actually had a Storm ball, and it was very unpredictable for me. I did not like it. I can't even tell you what ball it was anymore. I hated that ball. I've had all my success with Hammer, and I want to stay with Hammer. Matter of fact, I got some things for my I got some things for my shoes. I have my shoes here. I need to get a sliding sole for my shoes because it's getting pretty bad. I did manage to get a heel, but the sole I couldn't find. But yep, there you go. Hammer shoe guards. These are not sponsored or anything. I'm not affiliated with Hammer directly. Obviously, I just really like their stuff. So I have a new slide sole now. Slide heel, I should say. Slide sole, the S8 there is, that's kind of seen better days, so that's going to get replaced. So I'm going to be doing that soon. Because I'm going to get an Aberlon kit to, I can do resurfacing before tournaments and stuff like that, and before sanctioned leagues. So I can, help with the surface of the ball if I need to. Yeah, and on my left foot here, I actually had to put a little bit of duct tape in here because it was starting to hurt my foot. I have the SST8s. They're decent shoes. The 9s, when I got the SST8s, the 9s were very expensive. I think it was like $300 just for the shoes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not about that. I'm not paying $300 for shoes. But I think I paid like $200 for these, and then with all the extra stuff I got, it made it like $300. Because the thing is, I had a set of Brunswick shoes, but my left shoe, my non-slide foot, actually deteriorated to the point where the tip of the shoe was starting to talk. I had actually worn it down because apparently I have bad toe drag when I bowl candlepin. Really bad toe drag. So the shoe, it's supposed to go like that. This was like that. Pin up, pin down. How are my... All my bowling balls are the same. I believe all of mine are pin up. Ooh, I'm bleeding. Yeah, that's an S8 slide pad. I have the, I believe I have the S8 and the H5. Basically what comes with the shoe standard, but I do have a couple extra slide pads for, more breaking or less breaking. I should say more slide or less slide. I think I also have an H3. So if the approaches are a little bit more slick, I can put that on there. So it's been I also got a new Hammer branded towel, a Hammer branded chamois, and a Track branded chamois. No S6. I need to look actually. All my pads are in the same bag here. I'm actually going to be getting new bags for my bowling balls because my current bag is a piece of crap. Oil patterns. Oh, of course the oil patterns are a big factor. Let's see, this is the S4, which is actually pretty scuffed up. I don't know why it's so scuffed up, but it is. Let's see. Then I have I don't even know what this is. I think this is the H4 or the H3. I can't remember off the top of my head, honestly. I need to scrub these down, though. Oh, good. I do have a second one over here. Thank goodness. Yeah, I tried two-handed a little bit, just for fun, but I can't do that competitively. There's no way. There's no way I can do that competitively. I don't know why that's so scuffed up. I don't really use that slide sole all that much. Get that scuff off here on the heel. And this is the original brake pad for my non-slide foot, but that's been replaced obviously with the extra protection. You think bowling alley is gonna be open? No, because I think it worked. They actually, and I also have an S10 as well. If there's a place that's wicked sticky for some reason, I have an S10 as well. Thing is, a lot of places have stripped their lanes before they were shut down, or shortly after they were shut down. Wamisit, I believe, stripped their lanes because they were doing work over the lanes anyways, so they had to strip them regardless. But I think that a lot of places, if they didn't, they're going to regret it because those lanes are going to become sludge. The oil is going to become like a sludge or a mud because it's going to be so much dust that accumulates, and it's just going to mix in with all that old oil, and it's going to turn it into like a sludge, which is no bueno. And it's going to take several passes on each lane just to get all that crap off. So it's going to be very costly. If they didn't do it before, it's going to be very costly for them in their cleaner to get that done. Now, depending on the house, I will say this. For an Invincible Lane Cleaner, it's like $100 for a 2-pack of jugs. So like $50. $50 a jug for a lane cleaner. And over at work, we use a heavy concentration of that cleaner just because of how much use those lanes get, how much house balls go down those lanes. It pushes the oil down like crazy, so we have to use a heavy concentration of cleaner. But I'm looking to see if there's a way to change that to use less cleaner and get more cleaning done. Because I've heard that using less cleaner will actually make the lanes get the lanes stripped better, which kind of makes sense. Because if you use too much cleaner, it's gonna leave like it's not gonna strip the surface properly. That's at least what I understand. So I'm gonna see if that is true. I would like to experiment with it, but I don't have control over the lane machine or anything like that. So the only thing I really do with it is just fill it, empty the waste tank, and I'll obviously make sure that the lane machine is wiped down after every use, and I also mix the cleaner. But I want to see if we can experiment with cleaner, see if using less cleaner will actually strip the lanes better. Not to mention, too, it will save a lot of money. Because every time I fill up those jugs, it uses probably about a third to half of a ball of cleaner. And then we also use that lane cleaner in the pin setters to clean the machines. Because we use the pin setter cleaner, well, the lane cleaner, but we call it pin setter cleaner as well because we use a 10-to-1 ratio of water to cleaner. I think it's 12 to 1. I'm sorry, yeah, it's 12 to 1 of pin setter cleaner and water. So 12 parts water, 1 part cleaner. Candle pin lanes, no, the candle pin lanes do not get oiled for 2 reasons. One, the lane machine can't do it. If the lane machine goes down, it'll go all the way down, but then when it hits the pin deck, it'll bump down and go all the way down into the back. But when it starts to come back from the pin deck, as soon as it hits that bump, it has to come up. It can't go up. It gets stuck. So you can't do it. Yes, Adam, I'm hanging in there up here. And believe me, I am ready to throw a ball again myself. But I'm also ready to get back to work. But yeah, the lane machine will actually get stuck. And then we have to pull it to get it up over that hump. And then let it continue on. Because for a while there, before I started working at the beginning, they were using, I think it was like 1 unit of oil even across the surface of the lane, and it really did nothing. The only way we could get that to work was if we had a custom firmware made so that we could put a little bit of oil on the lanes, but also get the pin decks cleaned and everything. So when it comes to cleaning the lanes, we buff them. We buff them with lane cleaner. The non-concentrate. So we will use the same stuff as we use to clean the pin setters. It's a 12-to-1 ratio of water to cleaner. And just spray it around the pin deck and use a floor buffer. We use a floor buffer to clean them. We try to do that every week. And the pin decks get done by hand as well. There's actually a lot of work that needs to be done in those candle pin machines. More so on the sidewall panels, because the GSX panels are used on the candle pin machines as well at work. And they weren't really designed to have giant rubber things on them. Excuse me. Would you ever move to Florida? No. No. I would not be able to handle the heat and humidity. Not to mention, I don't like the bugs. Not to mention, you guys don't have candlepin. I would love to move, but the thing is, at Wamisit, I love working there so much. They're like the reason why I don't want to move out of state at this point now. Not to mention, I love the commute. It's a very short commute for me to get to and from work. But yeah, to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind visiting Florida, but I wouldn't want to live there. Don't get me wrong, I hate it up here in New England, but with Candlepin, the much superior version of bowling, even though I am not the biggest fan of the Candlepin League bowlers, unfortunately, that's why I don't really like to bowl Candlepin competitively, is because the league bowlers do a lot of damage. Even though we tell them repeatedly, do not use baby powder, do not use baby powder, do not use baby powder, they still use the baby powder, and it damages the approaches. If you're ever in Oklahoma, check out the Fire Lake Bowling Center. That's right. I was in Oklahoma like 4.5 years ago. I think it was about four. No, about 5.5 years ago now. When I was going down to train for the Army. Of course, that didn't work out that good. I was down there for about a month, a little over a month. No, it wasn't even a month. I don't think, right? No, it was about a month. I was down there, unfortunately. I would have loved to stay down there longer, but my body just couldn't take it. But I would like to visit Texas again. I would love to visit Oklahoma. Let's see, where else would I like to go? I would like to go back to North Carolina. North Carolina is a beautiful place. If the theme parks weren't so expensive, I'd go down to Orlando again. I want to go back up to Maine because Maine's beautiful. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that this year as much as I would love to. No, I'm not in the Army. And let's see. Just got a Steam message. Yeah, I sadly discharged myself because I was given a chance to leave, and I took it because I felt that if I didn't, I was gonna make myself paralyzed. Yeah, if I can do so, if I can get the time off and make sure I have the money to do so, I'd love to come back down to North Carolina because I have family down there, and it's really nice down there. Minus the fact that they got rid of a lot of trees. Um, but the people down in North Carolina are very nice. The food is fantastic. So yeah, it's right now I'm just focusing on just making sure I'm staying sane. I'm gonna get a couple more things for my bowling equipment. Get that new S8 pad replaced, and get that S8 pad replaced with a new one, and get that ball maintenance set, which has the Aberlon pads, microfiber cloth, and a ball cleaner as well. It's not that bad of a price either. I think it's like $40 for the set. So get that. Get the new S6 pad, and around the time that the bowling leagues start up again, I'm gonna get the new bags because I need to figure out where I'm gonna put these bags because they can't stand up by themselves. The travel bags. Have I broken a deck light on an A2? No, I don't know how. I haven't been able to. Um, I'm sure I've come close, but no, I never have. No, the only deck light I've ever broken was on a Bullmore Model E, but that was because we were trying trick shots. Yeah, I think that one, that event, I think was on CBS, the CBS Sports Network, if I'm not mistaken. I know, I think I know which one you're talking about there, Adam. Excuse me. Throat's getting a little dry here, apparently. Yeah, I'm sure you remember that video, man. I'm sure you do. Yeah, it's right now. I'm just trying to. I don't know how. What are you guys up to with everything going on? Are you guys just waiting for the storm to go past? All right, so yeah, that's what's going to be coming up hopefully soon once I get around to finally starting the project is getting the pack stuff uh, edited and put together so I can upload it to you guys. It may be one video. I'm not sure yet. It depends on what the gameplay video is going to be like. I might upload them all separately. I don't know. But it may end up just being like a long compilation video of everything going on because I didn't really record too much. I wanted to record more, but I just didn't get around to it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. There's really nothing much else to really talk about at this point, and yeah, I will do my best to get another stream going here in a couple of weeks. Um, Hopefully, I'll have some of that video done by then. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna be streaming some gaming on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Twitch later tonight at about 5.5 hours. I'll be going live on my Twitch page, or you can just go to my website. As you can see on the lower right there, I do have a website. You can use that to watch my stuff as well. And you can also help support me by purchasing some merch if you want to help out with that. So, yeah, I'll do my best to make sure to get a stream going for you guys in a couple weeks. Just check in on you guys, and so I can let you guys know how things are going over here. So, that being said, take care, everyone, and I hope to see some of you over on the Twitch page later today. Hope you all have a good one.